Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. On this episode of Milan Coast to Coast, it's 2 for Milan and 2 taken away by VAR. We're going to talk the second game of the brand new season. This is the first Coast to Coast of 2025-26. And me and Gio, we're going to talk unfortunate events to Jashari, new left wing, right wing striker supposedly coming in. The rest of the Mercato news. Tare's making waves here. We got Allegri ball again. Me and Gio, we're rocking tonight. I know it's late. Thank you guys for joining us. But if you haven't already, please do yourself a favor. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all of our latest videos. Smash the like button. Leave a comment. And also follow us on our socials, Apple, Spotify, wherever you can get it audio. And if you want to support the channel, super chats are open tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's late night. It's Fabio, it's Gio. We got our boy Terry with us here in the background. This is a new season, and Milan finally, today look like maybe they could be slightly competent this year. I'm not quite sure, but are you ready?
I'm ready.
Damn, you always got to hit the high notes, baby. Let's go.
Milan Weekly Podcast presents Milan Coast to Coast with your host, Gio and Fabio.
Benvenuti nella casa
Oh, yeah. Bring us in here. Get the music down. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. I'm Fabio, joined here by my partner, Gio. We're coming live from Long Island, New York, and Southern California. And we are the one, the only Milan.
Coast to coast, baby.
Yeah, damn right, baby. What up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us here late night on a Friday night. Me and Gio happy. Finally got 3 points. Season hasn't started exactly how we wanted, but G, right now, we at least got 3 points in the bag. How you feeling Friday night?
Man, I'm happy, Fabio. We got the 3 points. And you know what? I was getting impatient, Fabio, but then I remembered mid-game, I was like, this is Allegri ball. So just sit back, relax, have a couple of drinks, and then just let it go. And that's what we did, Fabio.
Well, all right. So let's get into the game portion. Obviously, we're calling this episode 2 for us and 2 for VAR because VAR tried so hard to make sure this game was full of high blood pressure. And we had a goal. Who was the first one, man? I had it written down and I left it inside like an
Big
asshole.
D. You know who it is. Big D Gavia.
Big D Gavia, that's right. In the 5th minute, totally fucking stole the whole thunder.
It be your own people. It be your own people that hate on you, Gavia. You see?
Bro, and let's talk about this, right? Because I don't think that's a foul, bro. I mean, we've come there. Excuse my language, ladies and gentlemen, but have we gotten to pussy shit that any little contact at all? I mean, this motherfucker, he fell on the floor so easily. Even the commentator was like, all right, come on, man. I mean, that's pretty weak. Gabia does great, but immediately gets his stolen. It's like, all right. No, we're going to make this even harder, right? Then Jimenez scores a goal, which basically you can't celebrate anymore. You can't celebrate nothing anymore because he gets the jersey after he hurt Jashari. He wants to give him a little tribute. No. We're going to call that one back. I believe like half of his calf or his hamstring was offsides, and they took it away. All right. He's offsides. But we turned it around with 2 important goals in the second half. And all in all, listen, what was everybody told, right? And this is the funny part when I talk to my friend Remo. He always says that I don't really love Allegri. And I understand. He's like, but I was promised 1-0 ugly losses that we're gonna fall asleep watching, but we're gonna grind out results. And that's not what we got last week. Last week was a shit show, right? But today, again, there's still big things that I do not like while I'm watching this Milan. They offensively, I really don't love how they're playing. I get everything's going to be this counter, like attacking style, but the wing backs have been. Oh my! You guys heard Allegri yelling at Musa? Yes, so great moment because he needed to be yelled at to just calm the fuck down, take it slow. We're winning, but when I think about this game in total, I didn't really like the way they played. Right? They are clearly a better team than Lecce, which Lecce, what I believe they only have like 2 shots on target, but Milan, even with this depleted roster of not starting Pulisic, not having Leao out there, again, losing Jashari now, having, Modric's been pretty good, but we're going to talk about the other 2 bums that he's been playing with who haven't really done anything. And these are the people we're going to be counting on for the rest of the season. There's still a lot to question, but this particular game is a good result, 2-0. I'll sign up for these all day long, G. But what are your thoughts on the game before we go into the individuals?
Nah, Fabio, I was getting frustrated. Okay, first of all, like after Big D, he laid down the pipe on them. Like I was like,
bro,
oh shit,
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. If that's how we're starting it, go ahead. Gabia was laying down the Big D.
Okay. I'm gonna put you a picture.
Lord have mercy.
I've been telling you, he's from Bergamo, so he got the construction boot on, and then he laid the pipe, boom, and the guy fell down like he did the Macarena, right? Like he didn't even touch him, like they were just jostling, and he got me, and then boom, and then stuff like that. But you know what I like? Besides the thing, like shout out to Serie A for trying to be transparent, and now you could hear what the referee is saying why the goal wasn't given. I thought that was a cool thing. Yeah. But my problem that gave me heart attack was basically like, how are we gonna score? Okay, like Allegri wants Musa, Loftus Cheek, and he wants Fofana to score, make passes, and in the first half you could see like they were really like struggling. Like bro, like I was like, how are we gonna score? Because like Loftus Cheek had a chance, he was wide open. What happened, Fabio? He passes. Like even the commentator was like, why did he shoot? He was like wide open. That would have been a goal. So I think it was just a bit very hard to swallow and stuff, like of how like it was going and stuff. And the funny clip at the end, bro, like I'm just gonna say Allegri's on that periquito because he got Musa. He yelling at Musa, but he know that Musa is a liability, bro. Why are you yelling at him, bro? Like that's your own fault, bro. Get off the periquito and play other players or whatever. But you know what? You know that meme? Who the fuck is that guy? Who was that 18-year-old that came in, Fabio? You know I'm with the young pups, but I don't even.
Oh, bro, he came from the Futuro team. I was like, who? Who the fuck is this guy? But you know what? He came in. I'll give him that, man. He put a blast in, but he missed the net. But so good for him for trying, man. But I mean, I'm looking at the chat here, bro. I mean, yeah, they did show Santi's leg at some point. I remember seeing it. It came up. It was, of course, they always do that animation like 5-10 minutes after. But dude, I just look at Allegri and like it was question like all right, man. I just have to ask, and we're gonna talk more about Allegri, but what did Musa offer? Let's get into the player ratings. I can't talk about the individual shit because I'm gonna start getting into the ratings. So if we're gonna do a report card, well, gee, we gotta do the report card right. And guys, everybody in the chat, if you're here with us or you're watching this later, this is the part where we need your help sometimes. Sometimes we're a little deadlocked. We do things the American style in regards to our grading. We start with A's, B's, C's, D's, and F. And sometimes so bad that we kick you out the school completely. Let's hope we don't have any of those today. All right, G, let's go. Let's go to the first rating. let's start. Here we go. Let's go, G. What you got for Mike Mignon, Professor Gio? What are your thoughts on his rating for today?
Man, damn, look at me looking like Johnny Sins. Anyway,
Oh man,
Magic Mike, he gets an A. Fabio, I think he was solid. Didn't he get an assist, Fabio?
I believe they gave him the assist for Pulisic.
Yeah, so that's an A, bro. That's an
You're
A,
going
baby.
A? Oh,
Bro,
Mike
a goalkeeper
Mignon.
getting assists, baby. Like that shit crazy.
That's true, and they kept a clean sheet, so I'll dig it. I dig it. All right, so let's go, G. Now we're gonna go Tomori. What's your thoughts on Tomori?
Tamori's kind of shaky. You know, we want a lot of people are saying to take him out. I'm gonna give him a B, Fabio. We didn't give no goal, even though you make mistakes. But hey, I'm gonna give Tomori a B. He got to get used to playing in that back three too. Also, a lot of new position that these center backs have to play. We never played in a back three like that.
To be honest, I agree with you. I don't think I saw anything amazing from Tomori today. But I didn't see anything detrimental. I'll give him that. So we're gonna go B. Fair enough for Tomori. Gabbia now. Obviously, I know you're not gonna give him a D here, but you've been talking about his big D all night. So go ahead. What grade you got for Gabbia?
We're gonna give him an A because he be slapping that ass, slapping that ass.
Whoa, bro! Wait a minute. I'm not signing off on that. Listen, I give Gabbia. I want to say an A.
Don't you dare, Fabio.
I want to say a B. I'm just somewhere in the middle. I felt like he did. Yeah, I'll give him an A. We'll go A. You want Gabbia with that A? No, I'm not co-signing on that. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right, Pavlovic. What do we got for him?
Oh my gosh.
What you got?
Yo, Pavlovic, man, shout out our Patreon Peter, man. He's gonna meet Pavlovic. It's early in California. It's early.
Oh my lord. No, it's definitely
Pavlovic A, man.
A as well. We're going Pavlovic.
Because I like
know,
he was defending, but bro, remember he was our only attacker too.
Bro, his passing out the back is ass, bro. There's no way I'm giving him A. No.
But he almost scored too, Fabio. He almost scored, and that's not his job. He was like playing striker better than Santi Jimenez in the first half.
I'm not. These people, Timmy's on with me. B. That's what I'm saying. Good enough. B is fine. I think B is high. You guys are going too high with this A. Let's go. All right, my class a little harder this week. All right, Musa, your favorite player. What do we got with Moose, bro? I thought he was leaving. Now he's fucking starting. What the hell is going on?
Bro, okay, look. My midfield, if I need to play a Premier League club, I'm playing Loftus-Cheek, Fofana, and Musa because they're going to run. But, bro, we already know this, that Musa, even the commentator was saying that Musa, like, he's scared. Like, what are you scared of, bro, to throw in a cross? There was plenty of times that Loftus-Cheek gave him the ball. He was wide open. And then he was like cutting back. He was trying to think he was like Neymar and shit when he was playing at Santos when he was like 16 years old. And he wasn't doing nothing with it. Musa to me is a failure, bro. But that's on the manager now. Like, okay, you want to play Musa, that's fine. Jashari wasn't a right winger last time I checked. And he's supposedly Jashari's replacement because he went down. That's how we're not going to sell him. So I don't know how he ends up at right wing. But to me, he's a failure, Fabio.
What do you mean a failure? You're giving him an F?
Yeah, F. He was horrible, Fabio.
He was bad, but I'll give him a C. The only problem is that I just felt like when he got the ball on the right side, it's too many fucking back passes, bro. He's scared of giving an F on FWP. He's not, because he's done it many times. I'll tell you that. So I'm just really disappointed in Musa. Again, even another chance. The coach gives you minutes to play, and you do nothing with it. Nothing. There was no great pass, no great play. Like, just serviceable. And that's a C grade every day. Wasn't horrible, wasn't great. Just fucking plain. And that's C, bro. That's a Allegri ball? All right. Well, please, let's get something else out there, because that was bad, man. That was bad. Musa's not it. I'm giving him a C. Loftus Cheek.
Loftus Cheek. I'm gonna give him a B, Fabio, because he scored the goal and stuff like that. But that's the only way that he's gonna score a goal. Like I said, he had a wide open goal to shoot it, and he ended up passing. Like this is our problem with Musa, Fofana, and Loftus Cheek. They don't know what to do. Like when they need to shoot, they pass. When they don't need to shoot, they shoot. So it's just crazy. But I'm gonna give him a B because he got the goal, Fabio.
Yeah,
Which I didn't even
they
celebrate
gave a
because I was
man of
like,
the match, bro. They gave him man of the match.
woo! What kind of periquito are they on over there in Italy,
I don't
man?
know,
Yeah.
bro, but he's the
You
Panini man
saw
of the match.
you saw the United Nations flags that they had right there. They had the Mexico with Italy, USA with Italy. Oh no, they getting that periquito over there now because man of the match.
Hold on. We got another graphic here. Let's see this. What does that say? 7.5? I'm trying to
No,
see.
a Magic Mike.
No,
brother.
all right. Modric and fucking Salamakis have a higher grade just because he scored the goal. That's it. Just because he scored the goal and they took it away from Pulisic. Pulisic scored a goal too. But anyway, that's the I just feel like Loftus Cheek was all right. I give him a B. I think B is fair. The goal, B is enough. All right, let's go. Modric now, bro. Modric's been class, bro. Class is permanent. And this motherfucker, if he was in our class, what grade you have for him?
Look, man, these are to the haters. Basically, we took out the cane and we caned everybody all over the pitch. Yeah, I was making those stupid ass memes that he was coming in like he was fucking blind. He was doing all this shit like that or whatever. But look at him, he's strolling. And I don't want you to say this is Lecce, this is criminal. Bro, this guy is 40 and he gave you 90 minutes, bro, controlling. And I think this is why we needed Modric because there was sometimes like the team was getting frustrated and Modric was like, "Yo, calm down, bro. Like you gotta relax. Like we're gonna think." And that's what he needs, man. He brings leadership and then he brings that cane. And everybody talking about that cane, you're gonna get hit on your backside next time. Don't ever disrespect Modric again.
Yo, so I have Modric as a B. I think he did enough. He was great. Still been playing well, but nothing spectacular happened today. He didn't make an amazing pass. I'm kind of with what Timmy's saying. Again, just showing that the guy is our best midfielder and he's got 15 years on everybody else. He's like easily say we don't do pluses here, man. It's B or A. That's it. If you A, you A. Today, I just feel like it wasn't A worthy. I think another player got close to an A worthy, even though we gave Gabi. I don't know. Oh, now we're getting crazy now. But I'm gonna give him a B.
I just want to intervene here real quick. I think he deserves an A. I think for the guy to play the full 90 minutes and is consistent on back-to-back games, he's going to be the Iron Man of this team. And I think without him, you guys don't win that game. Like you need him to keep the boys calm, level-headed. I just think he deserves the A.
Fucking Terry with the fucking weight said, "Shut up. We're going from B to A." That's our
stat baby. Right stat baby interjected. He basically told Mace to be quiet.
Oh man, why you gotta do that, bro? Why do I gotta be Mace? You gotta be Cameron. What the hell? All right, so I thought you were riding with Diddy. You Mace, bro. That's if there's anything, you Mace, son. Stop. All right, so Modric A, 100% agree. All right. We'll go Fofana now. What's your grade on Fofana?
Yo, Fofana, you can tell you've been getting in the gym. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. But did you see that shot? First shot that I see that it don't go into Tribuna. It went right to the hand. He made it perfect. Yeah. He made a good save, the goalkeeper Falcone, bro. Why Falcone always got to do this to us like all the time? He come into prime Buffon when he sees us. I don't know. But he made a good shot. But to me, Fabio, I'm going to give him a C because, I don't know, I think that from my understanding, he was a DM. But now we're asking him to make through balls and all that.
Box,
yeah,
no?
Yeah, and then like a box to box half cam, like a Martin no shoulder guard like that, like a guy like that. He's a hybrid. He's an 8 or a 10. So that's what we want to make for Fauna, aka no shoulder guard. That's what we want to make him. So I'm gonna give him the C.
I give him a C too. I think he didn't do anything really terrible. He has that one shot on target, which is saved. But other than that, didn't do anything bad. All right, so let's go on to Estupian, my Ecuadorian friend that I really want to do well, but it's not looking so great so far. Again, super disappointed in what I've seen from him the first two games. Looks really, I know it's a Allegri ball and the playing back and everything, but I never see Estupian like taking the initiative to run at his defender to try to beat him, try to make quick little touch to get around them. It just doesn't happen. Every time he gets the ball, it's the same thing. Back to Mike, back to Mike, back to Mike, back to Gabia. You know, it's always back. It's getting really frustrating. And even this game, I know he played a little better in the second half. Everybody's saying he was fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I expect more. So I'm going to give him probably to be nice to see. But he has a lot of times he gets the ball dispossessed. He lost the ball twice in a matter of like 5 seconds at one point in the game. It was not that great. And I'm really hoping that he just gonna need some time to get himself accustomed to Serie A, and hopefully he can turn himself into a decent player. The World Cup is coming up. Ecuador needs him, but I'm giving him a C. You agree? Okay.
Yeah, he had an F first half, A for second half, and I think it's Fabio.
That's
I think
a C. That's a C then. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. But I think he needs to play with he needs to do the overlapping runs. But Salamaker is not going to do that. He's going to be playing better with layout and stuff. And he did do like 3 couple runs, but he just needs to learn how to do a better cutback pass, because he had like 2 to 3 chances and then it went directly to the defender. So he needs to learn how to do that, work on that and stuff like that. He's high energy, Fabio. I mean, I've been watching this guy for a long time now. Copa America, him making history with Ecuador, getting to the World Cup. Like the Ecuadorian team, we saw it together, Fabio. Not like together, but we saw it like together, how high energy and pace. So I just hope like when Leao comes back, they could piggy off of each other. He's not like a Theo that's gonna make his own run and he could score on his own. I think he needs layout so he could do overlapping runs and then he could take the defense out of position. But shout out my guy Estupinian.
So let's go to the next guy. Alexi Salamakis. Playing in a forward position, playing in one of the two in the 3-5-2. So what were your thoughts on Mr. Salamakis?
Yo, man, I mean, like a Salamaker is like Houdini, bro. He goes poof and he's on the other side of the pitch, bro. I don't know what type of positions he was playing, but work rate, defending, everything, man. But I don't think he was playing like second striker. They were saying on I can't mention their name, but because shout out to them. We're actually back on live TV here in the United States. If you speak Spanish, shout out to Fox Deportes. So we're actually on Fox Deportes now on TV. So they were saying that he was like playing like hybrid positions that we didn't know where he was at. But they said, why did they put him as second striker? It looked like he was second striker, right, Fab? Or am I tripping?
It was. That's how
he was playing. So to me, I'm gonna give him a B because I think he was all over the place. Nah, man, not you. Now who?
Oh, baby!
Now who's the horn dog?
Listen, Salamakis has been playing great, man. He got an assist, I believe, on the goal. No, the second goal or the first goal?
No, he didn't get no assists. First one is Modric's assist on the first goal, and then Magic Mike on the second. So
I think you're right. All right, so I'll give him a B then. I'm screwing too high. I mean, again,
whoa! You said you're screwing too high?
I'm skewing too high.
Oh, I was like, what?
I don't think I can go. I don't think I can go A for Salamakis. Again, no goal, no assist. Yeah. I just feel like he's been playing well. It's just overall, the team still needs to do better. But I'm going B. Some people saying A, some people saying C. Again, he controls the ball with feints and makes stupid passes that turns into losing possession. I don't know. I think he's been doing pretty good for everything considered. He's being asked to play. Roma did a good job with him. All right, let's go Jimenez, bro. What you got for Jimenez? El Bebote. El Bebote.
F, Fabio.
F?
Yeah, remember he had that one play, bro.
Oh, you're right.
And he
bro.
shanked it left.
He did shank it. We're gonna have to give him an F for that. We're gonna have to give him an F for that. And then all that celebration when you were offside anyway.
I know he thought he was like on a farewell tour or something, like doing all this.
I know it was relief, bro. Relief. Maybe that's what it was. All right, so our subs come in. One of them is, of course, our beloved Christian Pulisic. Ends up getting a goal. What's your rating on Pulisic in the final, 15, 16 minutes he had?
Hey, man, high IQ, man. They said it on the TV, too. That's a gritty play. He wanted the ball more than the defender, Fabio. And to me, I mean, A for Pulley, man. And that basically shirred up the game because Allegri, after that, he wasn't going to open up. He wasn't going to open up no more. So we're just going to keep it back pass, back to right, in the middle, pass it back and everything like that. So basically, he just came out to kill the game. But shout out to him for having such a he has a sense of urgency, Fabio. We need dogs like that.
Do you guys agree with this comment right here?
He's our superstar, undoubtedly right now. I think him and Leao are.
Now you're trying to be biased, Tim. You on that Portugal hate,
what
man?
About what about the chat? Just curious.
I think he's our superstar for sure. He's been the best performer in the last 2 years. He should be the face of Milan.
Bro, this is not NBA or NHL or MLB, bro. We don't have no faces.
Captain America to I like that one, bro. Magic Mike to Captain America. Route 1 football is becoming a reoccurring theme. I like it. Certain man was questioning if he had a place with Allegri. He shut them up. I like it. I like it, bro. Just got to keep him healthy, 100%. Pulisic's been amazing. Again, good to get him a second goal of this short season already. You know, he should be their highest paid player on the team. Hey, Timmy, relax. Get out of
relax, Tim. Get out of here.
Tim, we're trying to win the financial cup this year, bro. Scudetto who? We're looking for the financial cup, bro. So let's go now. All right, we're not going to talk about the other subs. Who cares? We're just going to move on. Top or flop, G? Who's your top of this particular game?
Top, Fabio, I'm gonna give it to for me it's Modric. My flop is 100%. That bum ass Musa.
No, my flop is I can go Musa too. Just too poor. Too poor. You got to play better. Even if Stupiana would be second, but I'm going to say Musa, just nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I've been complaining about back passing, all this stuff, right? Timmy's telling me this is a Allegri ball. You need to get used to it. I don't know, guys. It's pretty brutal. I don't know if I really want to get that used to it. But, G, I ask you, bro, are you happy to see Allegri ball 2.0? What are your thoughts?
Man, yeah, man. I just want to say something, Fabio. You know what? He's going to get us into top 4, and hopefully that stops us from selling our best players, and then hopefully we could build on that. To me, Fabio, it's Allegri or nothing, man. And this is another thing, not here nor there, but Allegri, like, he's on his last legs, bro. It's like, shout out to Jose Mourinho, bro. Like, they just disrespected him by firing him, bro. Like, you don't fire people like that. And I think this is basically, to me, this is Allegri's last dance for him too, bro. He's not going to go coach Italy because nobody's going to want to see that and everything like that. This is Allegri's last dance at a big club to me, unless he start going to like Premier League and stuff and just take the bag. But I think this is how we're gonna win. They don't see the thing is, Fabio, me and you, like, we want Coppa Italia, we want a Scudetto, we want a challenge. If we don't get Scudetto, we want a challenge, but we want a Coppa Italia. And then if we could get into Super Coppa Italia, if we pick that one up, okay, cool. But that's what we want and stuff like that. So, and he's gonna build on that. But this is his last dance, Fabio, and I hope he makes it like worthwhile for us. You know.
I mean,
We just need a Dennis Rodman on the team that's pulling people's pants now.
I don't know why we need that, but I would just say that, yes, again, I just feel like Allegri plays this kind of style, wanting to sit back, inviting people to try to attack and hitting on the counter. But it's very boring. I would just like to see wing backs who attempt to attack. Like, if we're just always going back, damn, it's boring, bro. I'm not saying that the wing backs need to make insane runs all the time, but we need a couple of more creative guys. And I'm really not happy in the fact that Allegri needs to kind of get these guys playing offensively a little bit. All right. With no counterattack, Gio, put your BR Dennis. I'll get the hair dye. See, that's what he wants, bro. That's what he wants. Gio wants nothing more than to go and figure out how he can pull somebody's pants down. You better relax, bro. You better relax. I think, look, there's still some time to go. I don't particularly love the style, but I'll sign up any day if it leads to 3 points every week. Again, it doesn't have to really be exciting to watch as long as it gets results, because we're in a results world. That's what it is. We need results, and we need 3 points week in, week out to stay with the bigger clubs. There's losers like to
Whoa. I'm not gonna let what the fuck? We are the biggest, the strongest. Nobody else is bigger than us. Not even the scammers. Not even those zebras. I don't know what you're talking about bigger. When we lay down that pipe, we number one, Fabio. Don't you ever disrespect us like that, bigger clubs. Hell no,
I'm not saying we're not a big club, but we're the clubs that are clearly ahead of us at the moment. The Napoli, even Inter, switching coach, they bang out their employee, excuse me, their opponent. Listen, when we play this sort of style, yes, it's boring, but we need to find results in the end. If we can just get ourselves close enough in striking, again, anything can happen, but we need Leao back. Allegri ball really hasn't been completely shown. Now we lose a midfielder for a couple of months. Can't integrate him. My thing with Allegri is I don't really like his player selection so far. I don't understand why we couldn't start like Ricci over Loftus-Cheek or Fofana. Why they have to be automatically put in. We've seen these guys. Maybe Loftus-Cheek gets man of the match this week, but the next game he's going to disappear like he normally does. Same thing for Fofana. Fofana, he doesn't disappear. He takes like 8 shots, but doesn't score any of them. So this is the part that kind of drives me crazy, is that if players don't play well, they don't look great, we still go back to them and say, okay, here comes game 2. What about the winter? What about fucking all these other players that we pick up? Why do they have to send them? How the hell did Ricci go from I'm starting in preseason games to now he's not even allowed to play until at the end? RLC has not been solid, bro. He's been serviceable, but just because he has a flick on header today, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like the rest of the 2 games were great. They were not good last game, and this game, in the first half, they weren't that great. Again, VAR kind of fucks the game, but in the end, I just don't think they were great. It's just a question. And Luli is mentioned exactly. That's right. Why our preseason setup did not continue. It doesn't make any sense. Why Ricci all of a sudden? Again, you spend money on this guy. Don't tell me it's a like for like with fucking Modric. It doesn't have to be. Not solid. Absolutely not.
Look, man. I mean, to me,
Oh,
I don't know, man. Maybe Allegri likes the ugly players or something, because Richie a pretty boy, so I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't understand. Didn't we look better as soon as Richie came in? Yes or no?
I
Or is
thought
that
he
just me
looked
being
better.
bad?
He even attempted to shoot.
Whoa,
Like,
he looked better. Whoa. Pause. We
what?
look better. You said he looked better, bro.
Yeah, he looked better than Loftus Cheek. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. But
We
yeah,
did look
no.
better and faster. Exactly. So
Yeah.
again, I don't understand his choices. These are the questions. Like, we don't have to like the way it looks.
And
Okay,
wasn't he our
fine.
number one
Ugly
target
wins. All
too?
right, fine. But Jesus Christ, what are these fucking selections, bro? Why
Yeah.
did we pick? There's things that we have to talk about in regards to like the transfer window and what Tyre said and all this other stuff, right? So let's just move on to that now, because this Allegri ball is gonna put me to sleep. So we go get a striker, right? Because Tyre, but this guy, I don't know, Nkuku, right? Christopher Nkuku. Is this the guy that we actually need? Do you think he's going to play well?
Fabio, look, man, look. This is crazy, man. Shout out my brothers out there and my sisters out there. We went to opening game and we was like, shout out Alex, shout out Lois, shout out Christina. We were saying the same thing. Like, okay, we were getting Boniface, right? Somebody who ain't got no knees. And then we say, no, dude, let's decline that. And then now we get another motherfucker with no knees. He got torn ACL. He hasn't played like in 3 years since being at Chelsea. It's like, bro, like, and then shout out to Stat Baby. Stat Baby know that our injury record at Milan is crazy. Look, we already got Leao injured. We already got Jashari injured. Everybody, the last 3 years, we've been down to like 12 players from October all the way to January, and then we get healthy again in February. Like, I don't know. Like, I know it's a gamble, but that's a high risk gamble, Fabio. Like 40 mil now. Now I'm not gonna take it out on Cuckoo, but he has talent. He has talent, yeah. But I don't know. We ain't got no knees. How we gonna keep him healthy and and no knee gang? You feel me?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is, can he play center forward like that?
No, he's like a cam, Fabio. He's a hybrid. He's like a false how did fuck man? How did
Yeah,
Laurie
that is
said it?
correct. He does
Yeah,
play in
false
that middle
yeah.
role. Yeah.
How you say false nine in Italian, Fabio?
A false
Falso
nine?
nueve?
Yeah.
Falso nueve? Yeah, there you go. That's what he is.
All right. So a false nine, if we continue,
Mm-hmm.
could he play in a two striker? Are we going to see this guy switch formation?
Oscar. Pulisic ain't have no ACL injury, bro. Not that I remember. like, come on, ACL is kind of different now. To hamstrings and all that, and stuff like that. We went from no knee Boniface to no knee Nkuku. See that Spanish, Fabio? You on that BS, man?
Bro, I just let you talk, bro. I'm not certifying nothing you be saying right now.
All right, man. I'm gonna talk to Lord, and Lord is gonna give me what the real name is. The next podcast, I'm gonna be
Yes,
on.
we'll come back to this comment a little later.
Yeah, because like again, I think the guy could be good. I'm not gonna say.
There you go, Fossil. No, thank you,
bro. Why are you trying to say shit that you don't know? Stay in your lane, as they say. All right, keep pulling pants and dyeing your hair. So look, I think that just because he's a little injury prone, again, this kind of fits the bill. Yeah, it was super chopped up in regards to Boniface's knee, but this guy is pretty decent. Again, I think, didn't you mention you wanted to get this guy like a few years ago, like 2-3 years ago? You were calling for Nkuku. We could have got him for this amount. I know you mentioned that shit.
Yeah, but when he had knees, no, he ain't got no knees.
He got no knees. Now he ain't got no knees, bro. Allegri's all about haram football, so get used to it. Oh, Lord have mercy. G likes the haram. He does. He's not a striker. He's more of a Pulisic backup. Okay. All right. I don't
See,
know. Does his
Mateo,
knee
man,
looks rough?
shout out to every. I've been seeing a lot of new people on the chat, Fabio. So shout out to them. See, they giving us on the game and stuff like that. It's crazy, Fabio. Yeah. So I just don't understand. I know Boniface was probably even worse, but how you go from no knees to no knees number 2? It's like going from dumber and dumber. That shit crazy to me. But hopefully it works out.
Well, I mean, again, that goes kind of to Tari, right? So let's talk about Tari. He was talking. He even made mention, man. This one quote from Allegri saying, "In Kuku, I don't know how I'll be able to use him, but he's a player of great quality." I mean, I just don't understand. And what was Tara's comments, man? Because I don't even remember. I know Presidente was saying something about it, but what Tara was basically saying, like,
Bro, why do see we're circus, man? How
you
is the
know,
coach gonna say like he got great qualities, but I don't know I'm gonna use him? Then that means he's gonna ride the bench, bro. So we basically spent 40. You know, this is not a loan obligation to buy. This is a fucking here's the 35 million plus to go up to 42 million with add-on. This is like straight 35 million, like the Leone money that we didn't have, but that's not here nor there. This is the 35 million on no need, and we don't know how we're gonna use them, bro. Are Todd and Allegri like working? Are we working cohesively, or we're just throwing shit at the wall and hope it sticks?
I think so, man. I kind of think that's what's happening, especially in regards to our striker. I thought Tari had a good beginning by picking who slips guys needs to move in silence. Gee, I mean, Timmy believes in Tari. Okay. I mean, again, it's still very early, but the last week, the scrambling to try to find a striker in Kunku or whatever, is he the solve that everybody was looking for in regards to a striker, or is he replacing Okafor? Are we getting rid of Chukwueze to Fulham? We were literally about to sell Musa to Atalanta. All of a sudden, that stopped. Jimenez is on his way out. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. He's coming late to practice. He's having issues. He's fucking throwing tantrums on the field last game. Not good. Not good. So he looks like he's being shipped out. Maybe to Como. Maybe what was the other one? I think he was in the English Premier League.
Bournemouth.
Exactly where Kurt Skeets or whatever his name was. Great. All right. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on Tari so far, bro? Do you think he's done a pretty good job? I mean, he's got a couple of days left before the rest of the season.
I think we got a two-headed conglomerate. I think Ferlani is the ones that buys people, and I think Todd is the one that's selling because he's good at selling, bro. We bought Chow for 6 million. We sold him for 40. That's a great deal. Who else did we just sell for 20 mil or something? Fabio, who did we sell? Oh, Okafor, we bought him for 13. So we make a profit off these guys. That's cool, but I don't know. I think to me, like, okay, you get that 60 million for those two players, you go buy quality. You see that Tim's gonna say that Leone wanted to be in Liverpool, all that shit. Nobody want to eat that piece of shit food, Timmy. Stop lying. Nobody want to eat fish and chips, okay? People want to eat pasta that they're going to the farm, they're getting it fresh produce, they're making the pasta by hand, they good quality stuff, not no that nobody want to eat fish and chips, by the way. So Leone would have came, we dropped the money on it. But that's the thing is, like, to me, we make profit. That's cool. So I think somebody put a graphic, Fabio. We sold 250 in sales, and we only spent like 75. Like,
that can't be right.
That was before Nkunku and getting all these other players. But anyways, man, to me, I would have liked a real quality player and stuff like that. That's fine. We sell players, and then we get like one quality, and I love that. So, yo, Oscar, I don't care, bro. He gonna win. Like, he gonna be in Mbanga when the Lakers was repeating. Do you know who Mbanga is? Do you know who those guys are? Do you know who a Smush Parker is? No, we don't know those guys. Come on, bro. He gonna be riding the bench. They about to get.
He wanted toast and beans, bro. All right, that's a lot.
Nah, so you say that he likes to throw gas?
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on, bro. Listen, I know it's one of those things, those talking points of Leone going to Liverpool, like, oh,
No,
just shit on
no.
City
We
out.
off that.
Okay.
No, but I'm just saying, like, to me, that's what I would have done. I would have got 60 million, and I would have spent half of that on a quality player. Like, to me, I know Jashari maybe is, but I think he's a quality player. So that's what I'm saying. A guy that has that upside, like, dang, if we get him right now, like, let's get him. Instead of like going in Kunku, yeah, we know he's good, but with his injuries, him not being able.
I'm just surprised the money. Like it
Yeah,
just
that's
seems
what
like a lot. Like
that's
for
what I'm
him.
saying.
Listen, but if you look at he's the type of player that he offers a lot of versatility to any team. He could play on the left, he could play in the middle, he could play up front. You want a guy like that who's young and who could potentially grow with the club like Milan. It could be a good thing as long as he stays healthy.
Yeah, of course, if he stays healthy. But again, it just in the style in which we've been playing, I don't quite understand where this guy's playing. Because if Leao and Pulisic are healthy, they're the ones starting. So if we're not gonna stay with this 3-5-2 and we're gonna switch formation, well, then okay, I could see how it would work. I don't know why we don't just go back to a 4-man back and just attempt to play solid defense. We stick Ricci in there, we stick Modric in there in front, and then play Pulisic in Cuckoo and Leao and Jimenez. Still go out and find one more striker before this fucking thing is up. You're gonna need it. Or maybe they switch to a 3-4-3, and this way they keep again. You play the 3-4-3 in the style of putting Leao on the left, Pulisic on the right, and Cuckoo maybe in the middle, and then Jimenez is his backup. Is that what they're going to do? And then this way they'll play Stupion with the best two midfielders, and they're going to have some sort of right wing back there, which will obviously be Salamakis the way everything's going. Maybe Musa as his backup. That seems to be what fucking what's his name wants. He has quality in that, but our setup makes it difficult for him to flourish, knowing Allegri and his haram tactics. Absolute. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't quite understand. And it leads to this idea that Tade and Allegri are on like one side and Furlani is on another, where he's somewhat blocking the type of moves that they want to make to better the team in the correct way. I don't know. Is that kind of like what we've heard from the past, man? That Furlani basically works for Elliott, and he's attempting to block Milan from really investing and spending so much money. He's super frugal. But how the hell did he let this 30?
Fabio, Elliott sold the club 3 years ago, bro. It's Cardinale.
Stop it. You know the loan is not paid. Stop lying to yourself. We've seen Singer more than we've seen fucking Jerry, okay? At this point, Jerry's a ghost. Come on. Stop it. All right. Anyway, let's move on since you have no comment. I just think Tari and Allegri, they really got to get these last couple of days right. And I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They have another week. They got the international break coming. Shore up this team now. So when we come back, the next game is who the fuck is the next game, Jake?
I think they said like September 13th or something.
But who is it?
Bologna at home. It's gonna be tough.
It's a tough one. That's a tough one there. We gotta get it through. All right, let's just mention this one topic before we keep moving, bro. He wanted harder, but it was Allegri who went to Casemiro and said, fuck that. Yeah, I mean, really. I didn't like that, trying to find that kid harder. What the hell? We're picking up backups from other teams? Hell no, man. All right. Oh, good luck, bro. Hopefully it works out on that one. It's a good game for you. All right, last but not least, Jashari, I'm sorry. What are your thoughts on the kid getting hurt in practice by Jimenez? Jimenez showing the jersey this game, and then getting nothing for it. But what are your thoughts, bro? What do you got? What are you doing over there? Hold on one sec. He's out of here. This is what happens late night, ladies.
Nah. They over here going crazy. But at the end of the day, it was crazy, Fabio. But I want to know what it is, because somebody said 2 months, and then somebody didn't say that he coming back till February. So I need to know the right shit, man. Because till February, that's bad, Fabio. You get a big injury like that, and then in February, let's say we're fighting for top four. You're putting a lot of pressure on this kid. I know he MVP Bruga and all that, and the Jupiter League, but coming to Milan, wearing that wear black, that pressure's gonna wear on him. And I hope
Yeah,
that pressure doesn't suck him up and make him flop, because we
bro.
can't have a $40 million player flopping like that.
No, I don't think that's
The
gonna
only
happen.
player that can flop is Flipper himself.
Listen, I don't think he's gonna flop at all. I think he still has the attributes that he's gonna come back off this injury and play well. He's still young. He's a very young player. 2-3 months, get himself mentally ready to come in and hopefully is healthy the rest of the season. But I just think the team obviously they like the kid. He really held out for a long time to get us. So the fan base has to be patient with this kid, give him this year. Now with the injury, you really gotta have a little respect and let him get to this level because Club Brugge is great and he was playing in Champions League, but it's not the pressure of being like, one of the golden boys of the future. But hopefully with Modric there, coaching him up while he's training, getting close to being ready, he'll be ready to make a difference. And again, we need to get Ricci playing. We need to get him playing when he comes back. If we're going to get new players, can we please start them? Why do we buy these people? If we're going to keep the ones we have, can we relegate them to the bench and start the new guys? That's kind of what I've been thinking, man. Everybody's saying it in the chat, defense, right? It's been reported that it's 2 months. It could have been longer if he decided to get surgery on it. All right. So this guy from
So that means, Fabio, that he's not going to be 100% because it's opted out of surgery. Could take a little bit longer.
I agree. It could be, but I mean, I think, again, when the guy is 2 months away, why rush him at that point? He's going to come back, what, early November? Who gives a shit at that point? Just let the kid make sure he's 100% before you start testing him out there. I don't even know what the schedule looks like around that time. So we're only playing once a week, man. Hopefully the kid takes his time. Yeah, DeWinter won't play until DeWinter. That's looking pretty solid right now. So defensively, G, they're looking at this one guy. What the hell's his name? From Manchester City. Akanji. So
Manuel Akanji.
So what do we think about this guy, bro? Tara, what are your thoughts here about Akanji? You think he'd be a good... I don't know what's going on with him at Manchester City, but would he be good in regards to what Milan's going on right now with this?
I don't know.
Only 3 center backs.
If we're going off what you guys have gotten from Manchester City in the past, I'm going to say that's a big no-no.
Are you talking like because of Kyle Walker?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a good sign that they want to get rid of him. That usually means Pep has identified
Fabio,
that the guy is
you
a
don't
bomb, bro.
you don't know. Manchester City, they let their players go, so he doesn't want to be there no more. That's why he was trying to go to Fenerbahce, but then Milan came in, and now he might go to Spurs. I don't know.
I mean,
He acted.
Who wants to go to Fenerbahce when they just fired their coach? It seems like a very
Yeah, that's why he's like up in the air. I don't know. He's good. He's gonna bring us experience. I think he's younger than when Walker came. So I don't know. If he wanted to go to Turkey, that means he was basically saying his career was done at the high level. So that's something that is kind of scary for us because we need players to play at a high level because the goal for the management is something
bro.
we want
It's
a
probably
different.
money related, bro. They could probably offer him like $5-6 million a year, and we're trying to lowball him for like $1.5 million. That's probably what's happening.
A million and a half, Fabio.
Bro, our team is always low.
We gave Emerson 3.5, Fabio. We balling over here.
Yeah, and there's an investigation into figuring out who was that person that did that. That's what I want to know. Because if they haven't been fired already, they're on the clock to get fired. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. See, Fabio?
I'm just playing devil's advocate. He's 30 years old, coming from the Premier League, from Manchester City. They've got a good club, good work ethic. It's probably not that bad of a move.
Well, again, depends on how much they're going to ask and also like the salary for the kid. So, and Milan clearly need a center back. There's no denying that. Defense still looks pretty sketch. And again, if you're going to insist on playing with 3 center backs, your fourth is the Winter. He hasn't been solid enough to break into these guys yet. So I hope he's pretty solid, man. I've heard good things about him. If they're really going to go out there and get him, but I don't know. I don't trust him right now. All right, G, come on. We almost there, bro. Parting shot time. What's your final thoughts?
Man, my parting shots, man. Love being on this shit. This is like therapy for us. You know what? Good through the bad, we're gonna be here, man. But I just want to say, man, opening day to be with the club is always an amazing thing, man. And I just want to say to you guys, man, fandom is crazy, but that opening day for us, like meeting everybody, it's like I feel like I'm a kid at Christmas. I know I'm already an old head and shit like that, but that's what it felt like. And I want to say shout out to my club, Milan Club SoCal. We did it big. We had a good turnout. Shout out my brother Ale Lorde. Shout out to Christina. Shout out my brother Jonathan. Half Salvadoran, half Ecuadorian. So it's half me, half of Fabio. Shout out my brother Milton, man, too. That was there. Varhan, all these people that came in. And this is what it's all about. This is sports. Sports is you could choose who you love. And I think this is what it is. We're going to write it out with Alegre, man. Hopefully we pick up a Copitale this year. We get top 4, and then next year we go again, man. Because that's what we need, man. I'm not gonna get too hyped or about Scudetto. If we like 1 or 2 points away, like in February and January and February, then I might do it. But man, to me, man, this is all it's about. New season. Me and Fabio, oh my god, we feel hype, man. And this is what it's all about, man. We feeling hype. And you know, it's a family. I think at the end of the day, this is a family. And to me, we not no LeBrons over here. If you want to be a LeBron, then stay outside of this beautiful club, okay? And definition of a LeBron fan is hopping dick to dick. So going to Cleveland, going to Miami, going to Los Angeles. That's what a LeBron fan is, and that's not we here. Right here, we sold to the glory. Look at us before. That's why I wore this jersey today, and not just because it's my favorite. It's because we didn't used to wear the badge because it's the colors, baby. You know what it is.
I love it. Guys, my parting shot is to all the people in the chat who have watched live tonight. Appreciate you guys being here with us. Also, if you haven't already, or maybe you're somebody coming across this later, please do us a favor. Do yourself a favor, all right? Don't do it for me. Do it for you. Subscribe to the channel already. If you haven't, hit the notification bell so you can be up to date all the times we're going live. Patreon is the biggest way to support the channel. Join the Patreon. Be a part of the chat. 24/7 Milan conversation. Guys, it's been good to talk at least a win. To be back here, to be with my buddy Gio, doing what we do best, talking Milan, being supported by one of our best friends in the world here, Terry. He's the man. And everybody who supports Milan Weekly Podcast, there's no malakia over here. There's none of that. We're here. We're just trying to give it to you straight in our own way. And we're not here to cause no trouble. We're just here to have a good time, baby. And I hope you guys are too. I hope everybody appreciated and enjoyed tonight. I hope you all have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of Serie A. And we will see you next week.
Lord Figo, we have sent a cease and assist. Stop using our content. As I smell ussy. Don't ever copy us and not give us credit, okay? So you getting a cease and assist, okay? ICE will be at your door because I heard you're from Lisbon, so they looking for you too.
Listen, I don't care where he's from, all right? I just know he's running around somewhere in Jamaica, Queens, or wherever the hell he lives. And you know what? It's a little too close for comfort to have an Interista that close. Guys, everybody out there, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. No show on Monday night for Vinny and Steve. There will be something special next week dropping on the Milan Weekly Podcast channel, so stay tuned for that. Then we'll be back in a couple of weeks. People, enjoy your weekend. For all of you in America, happy Labor Day out there. Gee, what are you doing for Labor Day? You hanging out with Diddy? Duh, not Diddy. Guys,
I just want to say Forza Gattuso gonna make the Azzurri qualify, baby. Stop
I like
hating
it.
on my number 8, baby.
Let's go. Ovunque e sempre.
Forza
Forza Milan.
Milan.
Peace out, everybody. Good night.